you. Quiet down, quiet down. I am here to talk about the Mexicans, and I am here to talk about the Muslims. Regarding the Muslims, as you know, I recently issued a revision of my executive order titled Protecting the Nation from Foreign Terrorist Entry into the United States. People are criticizing me, very unfairly, very unfair. Some people even calling me a xenophobe. I want to promise you that this is not true. Everyone saying this is wrong, a liar, and a loser. I am very tolerant, very accepting. I love the Muslims. Many of my good friends are Muslims. But we cannot let terrorists into our country, and I feel it is my duty to protect our people. I urge you to believe me and trust me. Thank you. Regarding the Mexicans, I believe there are too many. There are just too many. And it's hurting our people. Again, I'm very tolerant. I love the Mexicans too very much, but I love my country more. I've been working on lowering the immigration rates from Mexico, and let me just say, crime rates are down 99% since I've been elected. Believe me, I've seen it with my very own eyes. As you know, we are working on building a wall. It's going to be a big, beautiful wall, and it's going to work. Believe me. I know. And don't even worry about the cost. Mexico will pay for it, trust me, but that's not news. We all know about the wall. I have an announcement about a new plan to reduce illegal immigration from Mexico. We are going to implement a test that will determine if immigrants have a strong enough ability to speak the native language of our country, American. If they are not able to say this sentence, they will automatically be deported or not allowed into this country. The sentence is, American nationalism is extraordinarily, incredibly preeminent and unrivaled, and any alien who is ridiculing America makes this uninhabitable for them. This colonial is an order As you can see, I pronounced it perfectly, as every American should. In summary, we need to protect true Americans first. Just wait, you'll see that I'm right and that this will all work. It'll be great. God bless America. Thank you.
We're the Federation for American Immigration Reform.
If you meet the following qualifications, you're not allowed into the country.
Let's build this wall. I'm Rainy Rodriguez, and I approve this message.
We need a merit-based immigration system.
And that's fair! Our guest this morning has traveled all the way from Minnesota to be here with us.
He is here to talk about Trump's immigration policies and give us a fair and balanced look to the right.
Let's welcome #1 New York Times bestseller, Senator Al Franken.
So, Trump gave a speech last night laying out his immigration policy. What is your opinion on the wall and Trump's anti-immigration ideas?
Well, some would say he's not right mentally. In terms of his recent actions, I would say that this type of ban actually makes us less safe. I think that the president, since the beginning of his campaign, wants to make people afraid, and this ban only adds to that tactic.
What are your thoughts on the infamous wall, which Trump has continued to make a priority in next year's budget proposal?
The president is targeting yet another group of people to scare. While I do think that our nation desperately needs immigration reform, this wall is certainly not the answer. If Trump wants to stick with it, though, then he should at least build it himself. I actually have a picture right here drawn by the president himself of his dream for the wall.
How do you think the president should be handling immigration reform?
What we need to do is to secure our borders to prevent criminals from entering our nation. To deport 10 to 12 million undocumented immigrants is simply not practical, and we should not be breaking up families, but rather bringing immigrants out of the shadows and helping them get on the tough but fair pathway to citizenship. Immigrants in our country should follow the laws and pay taxes, but we also must protect them and recognize their prominent role in shaping our nation.
Well, it has been a pleasure having you here today, Mr. Franken. Your knowledge on the new immigration policies and opinions behind them have been truly enlightening.
Thank you for having me on the show.
And make sure to catch us next week playing our favorite little game,
Whose toes are those?
Here's a little preview.
Make sure to email or text your guesses to the number below.
Today's show segment will be with a very special guest, President Donald Trump. Oh, and here he is right here. Hello, Mr. Trump. Thank you very much for helping me get to work today.
Anytime, James.
So, I hear you have plans to start building the wall in 2018. Is this true?
Yes, in our budget for the next year, we have plans to initiate border control.
So you have plans to start the wall?
Mexico will start to build the wall. Yes.
Mexico is building the wall?
Yes.
How do you know Mexico is building and paying for the wall?
I know. They told me.
Who?
Mexico.
Okay. But hypothetically speaking, if Mexico isn't going to pay for the wall,
Hypothetically speaking, in a very, very unlikely situation, considering they told me they would,
so if the government increases its spending to pay for it, the deficit will increase because we're spending more than our tax revenues bringing in. Our country is already billions of dollars deep in debt. Is this really what the government should be going towards?
yes,
So how would you counter the deficit?
I am cutting the taxes for the upper class, and doing this will increase investment and increase tax revenue. The benefits will trickle down to everyone else, everyone. The wealthy will help the country, like always, they always do, doing all that very high paying work, which reinvigorates economic growth and in the end generates more tax revenue for us and the people we help, for everyone.
The Congressional Budget Office has already advised you and shown you the numbers. If you go through with this legislation and spend billions of dollars to build this wall, the country will be in so much trouble.
Listen, James, listen. This is majoritarian politics. Almost everybody benefits and nearly everybody pays. Everybody. The Mexicans will bear the cost of this. They will do it.
Okay, well, it's been fun having you. Thanks. Bye.